Hey everybody, welcome back to Winnemac Hockey. Today, we're going to talk about why the New York Ranger fan base should be absolutely stoked for this upcoming season. And it all starts with a new captain in town, in Jacob Trouba. Jake, what do you think of Jacob Trouba being named captain of the New York Rangers?
I think they had a lot of hats in the ring there. I think they had five alternates last season. So pretty much if you wore a Rangers jersey, odds are you were a captain in one way or another. So I think that out of all those options, we were a little surprised that it was Truba. But it seems like the players really like that pick. I don't think anyone has hard feelings on that. And I think that to win a Stanley Cup, you need a captain. And the New York Rangers said, this is the year we're going to win a Stanley Cup. We know it. Let's name our captain.
And they have a right to think that this could be their year because they really exceeded expectations this past season, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And honestly, if they didn't meet Tampa Bay, they could have went to the Stanley Cup. Tampa Bay is just insane, but New York gave them a run for their money, played them really, really well. And so this team is only going to keep getting better and they bring in a guy in Vinny Trocheck. So in addition to naming a captain, they bring in an experienced center from Carolina who's played really well for them over there. And he's coming into this system, and I think he's going to fit well. How about you?
Yeah, so I think that that's a big thing they needed to address this year is some consistent offense. Now, there are nights where the Rangers can go outscore anybody, and there are nights where that kind of dries up. So get some consistency, get a center who's capable. I personally think you build a team from the center out. So they've already got Shesterkin back there, so you know he's not going to let in very many goals. If you can score consistently, that's your biggest issue. Just get that fixed, and you're good to go.
And if there was a reason for their offense in the coaching aspect of things, they saw a significant change there too. What do you think of their new head coach?
So Gerard Gallant was the head coach of the Vegas Golden Knights when they went to the Stanley Cup final in 2018. And then one year he ended up only having Vegas in third in the Pacific. And they decided, you know what? We found a new shiny object. You're not good enough. Goodbye. So they fired him. And the New York Rangers said, okay, thank you. They bring him in and they are already reaping the benefits in year one. Going into year two, I think it's only going to
Mm-hmm.
get better. Now the players know his system and all the pieces are falling into place.
Absolutely. This New York Rangers team is going to be a force of reckoning here this season. Jake, anything else you want to add about the New York Rangers and why fans should be absolutely ecstatic for this season?
Yeah, so we've already named several players, but this team is so deep that we may have not named your favorite player yet if you're a Rangers fan. So let's take a look at some other guys. You've got Chris Kreider, put up 52 goals this season. And to put that in perspective, the year before, it was a shortened year, but Zibanejad only put up 24. He was the leading scorer. So that is a big jump. Not to mention, you have Capo Caco and Alexis Lafreniere, who are supposed to break out soon. You know, you can almost bet that it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Lafreniere really took off in the playoffs, so I think that this is the year that he really jumped. It's going to be hard to keep him off the top line, if not the top six. I think they had him on the third young guy line last year. He's going to want to battle for more minutes. And then if having Shesterkin wasn't enough to keep the puck out of the net, you have former Norris Trophy winner Adam Fox on the back end. So this team, it's just deep and they're built to win a cup and they're built to win it now. So that is definitely a reason to be excited if you are a New York Rangers fan.
Yeah, Jake, you mentioned their offense, their goaltending. Those two things are definitely something people take notice to. Their defense, though, is a little bit more on the underrated side of their play. And to go along with Adam Fox and Trouba here, Keandre Miller has been stellar for this New York Rangers team. He comes in, not really expecting him to be a breakout player as quickly as he was, but oh my goodness, did he have a season this year? This team is built very well rounded, and there's no doubt in my mind they're going to come back to the playoffs and make a big splash.
Yeah, and I think this is the perfect team. You look at Gallant's work in Vegas. He takes those players that might be a little underrated and he gets the best out of them. And there's no reason we would see any different this year.
Absolutely. Hey, New York fans, let us know in the comments below why you're excited for this season, and we'll see you next time on Winnemac Hockey.